Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Thank you for being here. Today, a very special item we like to share with you. It's a Disney Haunted Mansion portrait series Constance Hatchaway by Funko Pop. Of course, this item on itself is very special, but this one in particular is extra special because it is signed. Before we tell you it's signed by whom, please allow us to give you a little bit of a backstory of this lady because she's very famous and she has a huge fandom all around the globe. Before we continue, if you're into this kind of stuff, know that Funko Pop brought out at least two versions. But for now, please let us go back to the backstory of this special lady. Constance Hatchaway, who's also known as the Black Widow Bride. She's one of the 999 happy haunts within the Haunted Mansion, located in both Disneyland in California and in Walt Disney World in Florida. According to the Haunted Mansion fandom, she's arguably the most villainous and most dangerous presence on the ride, being the ghost of a bride with a murderous past life. She used to look different, but the way we see her today on the ride is actually the result of the redesigning of this character in 2006. In regards to what she looked like prior to becoming a ghost, in the photos laying around the attic, you can see that she used to be a beautiful woman with blonde hair and a pale skin. As she grew older, you can see her hair turn gray and her posture became poor. When Constance became a ghost, she gained a blue and opaque look as she wears her wedding dress and holds a hatchet. According to many, Constance also appears as a portrait in the stretching room. The portrait that showcases an old woman sitting on a tombstone holding a red rose. That's the description of the figurine that we have had signed. As the stretching room, stretches, it is revealed that the old woman is sitting on top of the tombstone of her late husband George, whose bust she had plunged a hatchet into. Many speculate this to be Constance simply because of the variety of similarities, including the fact that George died from a hatchet. For those of you wondering if Constance Hatchaway appears in the Phantom Manor in Disneyland Paris, the answer is no. Instead, this version of Haunted Mansion has a bride named Melanie Ravenswood. Constance Hatchaway is one of the most intriguing characters within the Haunted Mansion, though many of the details of her backstory remain a mystery. What we do know is that she was a beautiful woman who sought out wealth and luxury. She married several rich men, including bankers, businessmen, and immediately murdered them after their wedding. Till death do us part. Get it? She decapitated each and every one of them so that she could claim their inheritance. Despite her crimes, she was never punished, likely due to lack of evidence, though the public did dub her Black Widow Bride. Among those men, you have Ambrose Harper, was a farmer, a rich farmer, Frank Banks, an Eastern banker, the Marquis, a foreign diplomat, and so on and so on. And the final husband, who was one of the many owners of the titular mansion. After murdering Hightower, Constance decided that she was satisfied with the wealth she had accumulated and settled down in her newly inherited mansion, which we all came to know as the Haunted Mansion. Constance eventually died of unknown causes, though many Haunted Mansion fans speculate it was of old age. After Constance passed away, her spirit became a permanent resident of the Haunted Mansion, and she resides in the attic where she can be seen standing next to her past wedding gifts, portraits of her dead husbands, and admitting to her crimes as guests pass by. The voice of this infamous bride was done by none other than Cat Cressida. If you look Cat's resume up, you'll be blown away. It's almost impossible not to know her. She did so many things, especially if you're into cartoons, animation, or video games. Maybe you don't know her face, but you know her name. I mean, what didn't she do? Latest thing that she did was lending her voice to one of the characters in Horizon Forbidden West, a huge video game, made in Amsterdam, by the way. So we're extra proud to mention that. But she also did the voice of Dee Dee, the sister of Dexter, Dexter's Laboratory. And the list goes on and on and on. She even did the voice of Jessie in the Disney Infinity. Yeah, where to begin, where to stop? Prince of Persia, the voice of Sarah, Skylanders, Star Trek Online. I mean, like I said, the voice goes on and on and on. And yet, she remains a very, very humble lady, as we've all witnessed in one of her latest interviews that she gave on this great channel, the Resort TV 1 channel on YouTube. And it was actually during one of these interviews where we found out about the signed Constance Hatchaway figurine. Me and Mike were 100% sure that we don't even need to try to get our hands on one of these, because we were so sure that they were all would be sold out. But what do you know? We were so lucky enough. We sent a message via Instagram and the mail, and we got a reply almost right away from her assistant, and a very kind lady that guided us through the steps on how to get one of these signed Pop Funko figurines. So very, very happy that we did that. We feel really lucky and honored to have this. And now we're going to show you the signed figurine and the video that came with it.
Hi, Who's and Mike. This is Cat Cressida, and I did sign your Funko Pop. Thank you.
This was an amazing opportunity that we had to share with some of our friends that are also as much into the Disney thing, and specifically in the Haunted Mansion thing, as we are. Our friends from the UK, Tina and Baz, they also have a channel on here on YouTube. It's called From the Shore. Please visit them and show them some love and support. And what do you know? They were also lucky enough to get a signed Constance Hatchaway figurine. So we're very thrilled for them. And in fact, I think by the time you're watching this video, they will have been doing their own video on their channel of unboxing and sharing this beautiful surprise. Hey guys, look what we got. One of the gifts that we exchanged this Christmas is this haunted jar. I'm gonna do my best and give you as many specifications as I can, and I'm gonna be sharing them with you right from the source, from the Disney website. So this is what they call the let me see. This is what they call the ghost spirit jar, and there are many. I think about 10 or 15, and the one that I got for Mike this year is the Bride. Constance Hatchaway, the Bride. And this is what Disney says about this jar. First of all, they do a little bit of an introduction, and it goes like this. I'm gonna do my best to come up with a nice scary voice, just to give you guys that extra effect. Allow a ghost to follow you home with our collectible apothecary jars containing one of the 999 happy haunts from the Haunted Mansion. Caretakers are invited to host the ghost of Constance Hatchaway, the Bride, materializing in both light and sound. How was that? And then they say, this jar, each Haunted Mansion spirit jar contains light, sound, and astral projection. Age apothecary jar with unique to character label and the Haunted Mansion logo lid. Translucent purple jar, illuminated spirit character image within the jar. Madame Leota's laugh is activated when the jar is placed or moved. Motion sensor is triggered only by jar movement. Both sound and light are activated by pressing lid on jar. Corresponding wedding ring antiqued charm with chain hangs on jar for display. As you can see, it's right there. It's this ring. Death certificate that comes with it, it's this one. So this is Mike's gift, so Mike needs to put his name on this one. What else did he say? Comes in a heavyweight premium presentation box with satin bed and ribbon, which is true. It's this one. I'm sorry, see, I moved it. That's the satin bed. It's supposed to be the inside of a coffin, I think. So what else did he say? Celebrating the 50th anniversary of Disney's The Haunted Mansion in 2019. So these jars came out early 2019. Disneyland's original The Haunted Mansion's attraction first opened to mortal guests on August 9, 1969. So maybe they came out around the celebration of the anniversary of Disneyland's Haunted Mansion. I'm not sure anymore. I don't remember. Collect all of our hosted ghost spirit jars from the Haunted Mansion, each sold separately. Like I said, they have many. They have about 10 or 15, I'm not really sure. And they're all part of the Haunted Mansion Relics from Regions Beyond collection. So there is a collection which is called Relics from Regions Beyond. Go check that out if you're into the Haunted Mansion stuff. And what else can I tell you guys? Well, let's just put it to the test. Let's just see what kind of sounds come out of this jar when we do what they tell us to do. So the specifications that I just read tell us that whenever you move it, you hear Madame Leota's laugh. Let's just see if that's true. So yeah, that is true. The bride is inside, and it materializes when we push the lid.
Family, friends, next of kin, summon a spirit from the mansion. Ghoulies travel from near and far, all invited to reside in a jar.
Yeah, it's gonna be very crowded in there. So instead of giving a ghost when you visit the Haunted Mansion the trouble of following you home, we just decided we're gonna bring them home, you know, willingly in this jar. But still, this is the etiquette on the jar. As you can see, this is what it says. Here holds the spirit of Constance Hatchaway, the bride. And then there is this text that says, "Here comes the bride, time after time, with each new husband a wedding more sublime. Listen now as her plan unfurls, with each new husband a new strand of pearls. Her love would prove costly, much like a state tax. When they ran out of money, she gave them the axe." It's actually a very funny text. Well, not so funny for the ex-husbands, but... What? It's a real story. Yeah. So I had a little trouble reading it for you guys because the letters are really small, as you can see. But yeah, that's what it says. So, and this is the lid. It's really, really beautiful. This is really some craftsmanship. Craftsmanship, is how you say it. It's really beautiful. Look at the details. It's really, really nice. And this is the necklace. So we have it. We have the death certificate, finally.
Family, friends, next of kin, summon a spirit from the mansion. Ghoulies travel from near and far, all invited to reside in a jar.
Yeah, we're gonna pass on that. Yeah, you guys, see? So there you have it. So me and Mike are now official caretakers of one of Madame Leota's restless spirits. All we have to do is tap the lid and she channels the spirit into our jar. Well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this little review. And if you like it, maybe you can go and get your own. They're now in discount. Well, not what I got it. I wasn't that lucky, but I just saw that they're now in discount. So they went from $60 to $30. So look them up, you guys, and collect them if you like them.